Robo-Buddies. So, school's starting soon. And for some of you guys, you may have already gone back to school, and I am so sorry if that's the case. That's disgusting. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun today to show you guys how I organize my planner. I've been using planners, I don't even know how long. I think we were required to back in middle school and high school. But ever since I entered college, I just realized I had so much stuff that needed to get done, and I couldn't keep track of it all. And so this is just a great way to keep track of everything that's going on in my life, as well as kind of like a scrapbook. You know, I'm able to look back on this and see fun things that maybe happened to me throughout the day, because I write that stuff down too. So yeah, this is the planner that I use. I got it from Target for like, I think $10, but I made a pretend schedule to show you all. So this is kind of an overview of what it looks like. I really like the ones where it has like a day by day look, you know, on 2 pages, just because I'm able to see what my week looks like at a glance, and there's enough room on each day to write down every single thing that I have going on in my day, if that makes sense. Here's how I organize my planner. I use highlighters and pens and colored pencils. I'll go through each color that I use, and then I'll show you how that looks on the page. Hopefully you'll pick out some sort of things that you can use for your own planner. You don't have to do everything the way that I'm saying it. This is just what helps me, and maybe it'll help you guys out as well. So other than getting a planner, I mean, you can get them, again, from Walmart, Target, Office Max, Office Depot, or even online. But I like looking at them in person, just because I like to look at what the insides look like. Like here, they have decorations on the sides. It has, like, addresses. Like, who does anybody carry around an address book anymore? Other than my mom, but she doesn't count. But I mean, it has that kind of stuff, which I guess people might use. I don't. The spirals really bug me because the pages come out of the spirals and I always have to put them back. But I like the look of it, and it just is fun to carry around and fill in. I feel like I'm accomplishing so much when I carry around my planner. But yeah, starting off, the pink highlighter is for work stuff. I have multiple jobs throughout the school year that I work for a couple of hours each week, so I use pink for any sort of work-related things that I have. And then I use blue for classes. So any day that I have class, I write down, you know, what that class is and what the time is on that specific day. And then to go along with the blue is orange, and orange is for homework. So anytime that I have something due in class or assigned in class or anything that I need to do on my own outside of class, I highlight in orange just so that I can see at a glance, do I have homework this week? Is there anything due? Stuff like that. And then for purple, I put YouTube stuff. So anytime I have to film a movie or upload a movie or edit a movie or anything like that, I put it in purple. The reason I use purple is because you can't really see what's written underneath of the purple. I don't like to use this for homework because I won't be able to see what homework, and I don't like to use this for class because I won't be able to see what class it is. But for YouTube, it's an easy color to recognize. It's like, oh, purple, I must be doing something for YouTube. And then for yellow, I use this for any sort of fun events I have going on, either with my friends or my family or my boyfriend. So anytime I have a date night coming up or lunch with a friend or going to see a movie or something like that, I like to use yellow just because it stands out so much more than the other colors that it's like something to look forward to. I like to use green for church-related activities because green's my favorite color, and I really love volunteering at my church and visiting my boyfriend's church and things like that. And then I use a red colored pencil because I ran out of highlighting colors, but red colored pencils stand for anything that isn't church or work or school related that I have to do. And then obviously pens. I like writing in pens more than pencils because if you write in pencils and then highlight over it, it's kind of difficult to read the pencils. So I use black or blue for writing down what the things are that I have to do. And then if I fill anything in that's like extra that doesn't require highlighting or things like that, I write it in purple. So I'm going to show you an example of what a typical week looks like with this highlighting color coordination thing. This isn't my actual schedule. I just picked a random month where I'm not doing anything yet, such as, you know, the end of the year, December, when all my classes are done and I've graduated and whatnot. None of this is real. This is just little bits and pieces picked from previous months, previous semesters, previous years, things like that. So here we have Monday, December 17th, and first thing you see is post video. So that's in purple because anything YouTube related is purple. And then further down, it's pink, and that's a work thing. So I have work, time, and place. Because again, I have multiple jobs, so I put the time and the place there so that I know which job I'm going to. And then going down, we have blue, which stands for class. And I wrote adolescent literature, and then I wrote the time, 2 to 4:30 p.m. So I try to put everything in order of when it happens. Sometimes I can't do that because something has to squeeze in there. So usually I try to leave a couple of lines between each thing, but sometimes I have so much going on that I just can't do that. But then underneath of adolescent literature, I wrote my homework, which was read The Hunger Games and type a response paper. I crossed out read The Hunger Games because I pretended like I've already done that for the class. So anytime that I already do something, I either put a check by it or cross it out, and then type response paper isn't crossed out because I haven't done that yet. And then we have another class, which is modern grammar from 5:30 to 6:50, and then I have another orange thing, which is homework, test due today online. So going down to Tuesday the 18th, pretty much a similar thing. We have work in pink, we have class in blue, and then we have homework in orange. And then here I just wrote in something in purple because I said 8-week unit due, so then I said see handout for parts I still need to complete. That just helps me because I don't have a lot of room here to write down every single part that I need for this huge 8-week unit. So that just reminds me, hey, there's a lot of parts to it, go check this out. And then down here, I wrote in red, pick up library books. That's something that's not work-related, that's not school-related, it's just an extra thing, so that's why I put it in red. And then moving down to Wednesday the 19th, we have work, again in pink. We have class, Shakespeare, from 2 to 4:30 in blue. And then we have my homework, read Othello, Acts 3 to 5, due next week, and then I put a check by it, because I've already done that. And then further on down here, I have youth group from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And that's in green because that is church related. And then moving on to Thursday, up here, I have something in red, renew license. That's not work or church or school related, so I put it in red. And then I put homework here. So basically anything that I have to do that's homework related, I'm going to write down in this huge blank space. And then again, I have work. And then down here, I have women's Bible study, and I put that in green because it's church related. And then moving further down, here I have mail book to YouTuber, something that's not work or church related, so I put it in red. And then here, I have a blue dot by it because it's for a class, but it's also homework, observation. I had to go to the high school I'm student teaching at and do 100 hours of observation, so I put the time there and how many hours I have left. And then down here, I said movie with Ben at 5, and then I like to write in little fun details about what I do, just for memory's sake, so that I can remember it and look back on it and be like, that was really fun. So I just wrote down photo booth pics and awesome dinner. Sometimes I'll write down inside jokes, sometimes I write down more details about what happens, just because I like to look back on it and be like, that was a really awesome day, thanks God. And then moving down to the weekend, I don't like how the weekend is separated by 2 boxes. I wish it was a full page, because usually the weekends are the busiest for me. I wrote down film video, an edit video for Saturday and Sunday. And then here I wrote down lunch with Courtney. So again, I put that in yellow because it's just a fun event. And then I wrote down any homework. So let's say there's extra homework that I didn't finish here on Thursday, then I'll put that on Saturday and try to get that accomplished. Then I wrote Ben's church down here, and I said maybe if I get work done. So sometimes I like to reward myself by giving myself extra events to do, in the evening. So that's why I wrote that down. And then I wrote down in yellow, baseball game with Ben on TV. So again, extra events I get to do if I get my homework done. And then over here on Sunday, I have my church in green, homework, and then I have Ben's youth group, and, just, again, extra events to do if I get all my homework done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great first day back to school, or had a great first day back to school if you already had to go back. Ugh. Yuck. Ew, I don't even want to think about going back to school. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I already said that. I'm gonna go. Ciao.